It's sometimes asked whether it was Braque who invented Cubism or Picasso who invented Cubism, and I think there's no single answer to this, in part because there's no single definition for Cubism. Braque was a little bit more its inventor than Picasso. On the other hand, it is hard to imagine Cubism ever having been created had not Picasso painted Les Demoiselles d'Avignon.
And the two of them, Braque and Picasso, became the best of friends, the best of friends. They describe themselves in their adventure towards Cubism as two mountain climbers, roped together, climbing up the mountain, so that they protected each other. Now, the French critics sniffed and said, it's just a bunch of little cubes. And guess where you got the name Cubism? Cubism. Little cubes. Braque was one of the greatest painters of the 20th century. Picasso was one of the greatest painters in the world, in history. Picasso and Braque both sort of invented the idea of looking at something and then seeing it from other angles. August 1914. The guns of August. Germany invades France.
Braque, who was a French national, left for the front and shortly afterward received a massive head wound. Picasso once said to his dealer Convaler that when he saw Braque off at the station in Avignon, when Braque left to join his unit, he said, "I never saw him again." And what he meant by that was that his Braque, the Braque that he had shared this adventure with, never existed again. And once the two painters had broken apart on this level, there was no longer any glue to keep that collage together.
Cubism.